What's up, guys? My name is barryanakbarim, and you're tuning into the barryanakbarim podcast. The podcast we talk about real life stories from real people. And this is the 7th episode of the podcast in a very beautiful Sunday morning. We have 6 episodes. You can check it on YouTube and Spotify, and also Apple Podcasts. You can just type the barryanakbarim podcast. So for today's episode, we have 2 very special guests who make contents with the heart content. And they're making it as a side hustle. And we're going to talk more about that. And without further ado, let's welcome Vanessa, Naen, and Jason Scott. What's up?
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes the audience, the studio audience. Woo! What's up, guys?
What's up?
How's life?
It's been really, really slow. So
Mhm.
hot outside, bro.
Yeah, it is outside.
Crazy
Very hot.
Very hot.
Crazy hot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You guys had breakfast. What was it again just now? Sorry, I forgot, man.
So I had laksa.
You had laksa.
And roti canai.
Roti canai. What's your favorite kuah though? When it comes to roti canai.
I don't really take kuah, to be honest.
Serious?
With you. Yeah,
Oh wow.
I prefer roti telur and cheese. Was it?
He's
Cheese?
just a
Yeah.
fan of cheese. He just can't stop eating cheese.
Crazy about cheese.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're the only guy I know so far that takes roti canai with cheese. Like it's normal to have that milk. It's fine. Kuah, it's fine. But cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow,
Mhm.
that's something, man.
It's an expensive menu.
Yeah, cheese as well. And early in the morning, you take cheese. Don't you have that grumbling
No.
tummy?
Oh,
You
His
don't know.
stomach, I just don't know how to explain.
Wow.
Very.
So you're a foodie as well, lah. You can say yourself that way.
If you actually like serve him all the different types of cheese, he can finish it all. So no problem for
Yeah.
him.
So that it's not problem for you to eat all this viral cheese food, lah.
Viral, like how? Like
Viral.
Like
mozzarella.
banana fritters.
Oh, I do have. I do
cheese.
take that. Yeah.
Ah.
Anything with cheese.
So that's why,
Anything.
that's the reason why look at me gaining weight because of him. Yeah.
So
Just
you're very,
blame it on me.
you're very cheesy, lah, bro.
Yeah, she can testify
Oh
to
my
that.
God.
That's true.
All right, so welcome once again to the two of you
Thanks,
for the 7th episode of the podcast. We're very
Thank
excited
you.
about this because I've been on hiatus for a very long time, and to have my podcast back again and to have you two again. I mean, to have you two on this podcast. It's a great honor, guys. Thank you for saying
Thank you
yes.
so much for
Yeah.
inviting us.
Yeah, thank you for saying yes. And let's go with the podcast. So first question is, what are you guys wearing today? Explain.
Well, I'm wearing this.
I like your tea, bro.
Was this teal shirt with a cat?
Yeah, with a cat. Yeah.
Cat's face.
I love
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
And gray pants, I think. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Where did you get your shirt from?
She gave it to me.
Yeah.
Aw,
I know. I was thinking like the cat is so cute, so I was thinking like, oh, it would be cute for him.
birthday present or any occasion?
Just
random.
Yeah, just randomly.
Yeah,
Nice.
she went to KL, I think, and bought it from KL.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Mm.
nice. How about your watch, bro?
It's just a smartwatch from Huawei.
Huawei
Yeah.
watch. Yeah, can't go wrong with Huawei.
I
mean,
guess so. I
yeah.
guess so. Now it's a bit complicated because with all the China.
Yeah. China,
Yeah.
US shit, but it's fine.
Yep.
Whatever that makes you roll, you know.
True,
It's
true.
Huawei, whatever brands. I mean, it's good.
As long as it works.
As long as it works. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Mm.
Do any accessories, necklace? No.
Nah, none.
You're not the
No
guy.
ring yet. Yeah. You know.
Yet? Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave it to that.
That ain't a
Kidding.
hint. That ain't a hint.
Okay. I think that's all for you.
Alright.
Yep. Vanessa, explain from head to toe what you're wearing.
So basically, it's hot. So I
Yeah,
was
it is.
thinking, like
hot.
it's best to wear something that is airy,
Mhm.
and it's my go-to pants, joggers.
Uniqlo.
Yes, you got it right. Yeah.
Badooms.
Mesti
Yeah.
pernah nangga tu.
Well, yeah. Uniqlo's my shit, man. I always go to Uniqlo and check out stuff there, but I never buy. Cause yeah.
So yeah, that's all.
And your top, Uniqlo as well.
Yeah, my one is Cotton On.
Cotton On.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't go wrong with Cotton On as well. Cotton On, H&M, Uniqlo.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Necklaces, rings, watch.
The ring is my mom's.
Uh-huh.
It ain't
Shout out.
from not from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disclaimer yet. Okay.
Watch is not mine also.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
What brand?
This is Fitbit.
Fitbit.
My brother gave it to me. He
Nice.
doesn't wear it anymore, so I wear it.
Your
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Nice. Fitbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So let's move on. One tourist attraction that you both want to go badly. Either together or solo. It depends.
I think we both would agree that Is this local or is this
Any place.
It would definitely be UK.
UK.
Yeah.
Any specific UK? Any specific place for UK?
No, just like UK
Just
in
UK.
general. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I would say also Australia.
Ooh.
The both of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's been talking about Australia before. He went to
Nice
Melbourne.
place, yeah.
We went to Melbourne.
Yeah. He's been talking about this what's the coast name again? The coast that you've been to and you said you want to bring me? Gold Coast?
No. It's not Gold Coast.
Scottish
It's
or Gold
Ocean Road.
Coast? Ocean Road, yes,
Ocean
that's
Road.
the
Yeah.
one.
The
There.
Where?
Apostles.
Where
It's
in Australia?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's been talking a lot about it. So
Nice.
by the way that he explains, I feel that it's a worth thing to go to.
Yeah.
So-
Definitely.
Yeah.
UK and Australia.
I'm sure you enjoy your time there, right? In Australia.
Crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
Really nice place. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then the things that you went through and whatnot, I'm sure you want to bring her as well. You want her to
Definitely.
experience
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
you bring her as well.
Of course.
Yeah. So, to each of you, 3 words to describe each other. What would it be? How would you describe him? And how would you describe her
dear.
in 3 words?
I'm in trouble.
Just 3 words, guys.
I have a lot though.
Yeah, but
But
3 lah.
if I could say the common one,
Yeah.
3 words.
Yeah.
I would say 2. Is it
Okay,
okay?
okay. It's fine.
Always hungry.
Are you though? Always hungry?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly, like
He's
every 3
always
hours.
hungry,
Got
I need
cacing
to-
I tell you. You have to check, man.
I've checked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
It's just me. I'm just hungry all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
your
mine
turn.
to you.
Always hungry. One more. Say
you
2,
only
right?
have one more word.
Yeah, you have one more word.
I have one
Always
more.
hungry and? Oh, it's only one.
And he's very patient.
Oh, very patient.
Very patient.
Oh,
person.
wow.
Knowing that I'm a fire,
Yeah.
he's just always the water.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tak ada wave punya, okay? Tak ada wave. Just
Very
still
stagnant.
water.
Mm.
Yeah, he's always.
Be like water.
So I'm
lah.
grateful. I'm
Nice.
grateful, yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess my 3 words for her is she never gives up. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's a lot of times, bro. I'm telling you, it's come to a point of what do you call it, rock bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the next thing you know, she's up and running again.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's
So
it.
sweet.
That's so sweet.
I don't even like give him a sweet thing to say.
It's okay.
Well, I can treat him something later on. Buy him
Yeah.
something.
Not work. It's not gonna work.
Okay, guys. So let's move on. Okay, let me check. Okay, so Vanessa Naen Productions. Wow. Tell us a bit about what is that all about and how did it all begin? Vanessa Naen Productions.
It's quite a long story, actually.
No, just go ahead. We have a lot of time.
Actually, I started with another name. I wouldn't expose the name yet because
Right.
it's not out. So I had this idea with a friend of mine, Effie. So we were talking about some ideas of.
Hi,
know-
Effie.
Hi,
Kidding.
Effie. Sorry, your name is inside here. So we were actually thinking to do something with the objective of giving back to the community, but we don't know what was it.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan was delayed and delayed and delayed,
Mm-hmm.
and she's now in KL, so she's very far from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking like, okay, never mind. Maybe I should take more time. And then I was actually inspired by this story called The Bold Type.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a series of 3 ladies working in a magazine company. I was really inspired by them. One is she's the writer. The other one is a fashion designer, and another one was a social media manager.
Mm-hmm.
So my inspiration came from there, but it might be a little bit of different style. So I was thinking like, you know what, maybe doing something with media is really cool.
Mm.
So I was inspired to listen to stories. I love listening to people's stories.
Yeah.
It can be a lot of unique things, especially us here in Sarawak. There's a lot of talents that I see.
Yeah.
But I would say there's a lot of room for us to shine
Mm-hmm.
and compete with the other countries.
Mm.
But we need more push.
Correct.
So I also approached another friend of mine. She's also a writer. Her name is Ashley.
Mm.
I approached her and I said, you know what? We should just open up a company, a media one, to write something on people's stories. But we don't want to make it a controversial one like the current issues that's happening with the politics and whatnot. It's not like that. It's more of real people's stories. And then again, it got delayed. So it was never out there. It was never out there.
Right.
So I thought like, you know what, I couldn't just, wait for miracles to happen. I told him in 2021, I must do something to start. Start somewhere, at least for myself. So, and then I saw Nas Academy, the Nas Daily content creator, right?
Yeah.
He actually did published a Nas Academy course of storytelling. So it was just $29. And I said, oh, okay, I can afford this. I can afford $29 just for storytelling. So storytelling, basically, they teach you how to write a good story. And it's how can you attract people to actually watch your videos and listen to your stories. So I really love the course. I love the course. I love the process of it, of writing all the stories. And then actually my story was the top 3 to get selected.
Nice.
So I was very happy.
Congrats.
And then I was given a free course. So the other free course was the content creator crash course. And then I got top 3 again. And then I got into the master course. Content creator master course. So that was the ultimate of everything because it involves script writing, publishing videos, edit videos. So that's when I start to learn how to use Final Cut Pro. And also Premiere, and not yet Premiere Pro, just Final Cut Pro.
Nice.
And that is already so hard for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and many times I told him, you know what, I don't even know why am I doing this. I don't know why in the world am I doing this. And I just want to stop. And he kept telling me, just keep going. He's always there to tell me, like, keep going. So I have to force myself to keep going and do things. And finally, I did well. I would say I did well.
Nice.
And I am so happy with what I did, especially the results of the video. At the very first, I did not publish anything. I did not publish anything because I was so scared. I was so scared of judgments. And I told him, I said, you know what, let's just open something. So I opened up Facebook. So Facebook was my main platform because it's shareable and everyone can watch.
Yeah.
And so I published my first video about my auntie. She had cancer. She's suffering from cancer. And I published her stories. And then stories after stories after stories.
Is that the one at the kampong ka?
The one yang it looks like kampong, but it's actually my parents' house. Batu Kawanun.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then Nas, he posted another course, another program. So Grab for Good with Nas Academy. So 40 creators are selected from Singapore and Malaysia. You have to submit a 1-minute video to them, and then you get selected out from there. I told him, I said, I'm not going to get it because I submitted 1 day before the due date actually happened. And I did not record anything, Barry. I did not record anything. So what I did was I just grabbed whatever I had before, the videos I did before. I compiled it to make it a 1-minute video. So yeah, and then I got it.
Nice.
I got it. I got it. So I was quite happy. A lot of struggles. Yeah, but he's always the one telling me, you know what, just keep going. Yeah.
Never mind the struggles. I mean, in every line of duty, in everything that you do, there must be struggles.
Definitely.
But there will always be someone that picks you up and
definitely he's always there.
The anchor lah.
Yeah, definitely he's always there. Sorry, panjang gila cerita.
It's okay. It's alright.
Yeah, so that's where I am today. With Grab for Good.
Yeah.
We are to publish about 6 videos altogether to find real life stories on Grab riders, drivers, or merchants.
Are you still doing that?
We have finished the course actually, and now is the time where they will pick who will be the freelance creator.
For Grab.
We haven't got the message yet.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, anything then I'm actually happy at where I am today.
Yeah. So for the Grab for Food, is it?
Grab for Good. Yeah.
Grab for Good. Okay, for that program, right? Grab for Good. If let's say you are selected as the winner, what do you have to do? You're gonna work with Grab or?
So basically, I will be a freelance creator. I will keep doing videos, and to find more stories on Grab Grab partners.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so for 6 months.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, so that was part of the Nas Academy thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So the struggles of starting the production, I'm sure you have a lot of struggles in your head, especially mentally, physically, all those unnecessary stress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are the struggles? Maybe do you work with her as well in this production?
Always.
Yeah.
Advisory mostly.
Advisory.
It's my manager.
So what's your role, bro? Before we talk about the struggles, what's your role in this production?
I would say my role is, as I said, advisory. So when it comes to things like the idea and the name of the production, I think there was a bit of the logo, designing the logo of Vanessa Naen production. I was part of that, yeah, because just with my experience with graphic design, so I just help out with that, and the rest was just as and when needed. As and when needed, I'll come in and just advise. Okay, you can do it like this, you can do it like that. I would advise so how to start up, watch perhaps other YouTubers, things like that.
So you're more on the behind the scenes lah.
Yeah,
more on the technical sides.
Yeah.
Logo production and pre-editing, post-editing, recording stuff.
Not those actually. Most of the heavy lifting are done by her. My role is purely advisory. So just when like she bumps into a dead end, I'll be like, okay, it's not too late to U-turn, change your direction, change your angle, and just get her back on track. Yeah.
Nice. So you're doing most of the logo and stuff, and you are doing all those editings lah.
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, because he do graphics most of the time. He would know better. Yeah.
So the graphics you assign him to do it.
Yes.
And then the arrangement of slots and whatnot, you do it.
Yes, definitely. So I do the script writing, I do the editing. Both of us will do the shoots, and then I will do the publishing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the story, struggles. What have you two faced in this production?
I would ask him because he's the one who sees me all the time.
Yeah.
So he would understand the struggles from his perspective.
Yeah. That would be nice.
But I just based on what I observed, it was that like any other startup, it's really hard to to know where to start and how to move forward with that. And what I told her is that at first she was a bit indecisive, whether I should do this or not. I told her I think a lot of things has aligned for her, so she went through the Nas Academy thing and she wanted, by right she has to pay for it, and it just so happened that she kept on winning and winning and winning, and she just invested $29 on it and she won. And for me that's a sign that she's doing well, she's in the right track, and for her to keep going. And of course when it talks about the startup, it's a bit of a struggle because how do we do this, what do we want to talk about, and sometimes she can be a bit demotivated and perhaps a little negative sometimes, if what if people don't watch my videos, what if there's not enough likes. And I told her, well, you have to start somewhere, right? People won't notice you, people won't pick you out of the crowd and just give you the spotlight. So that's when we just worked together. I sat her down, we talked about it, and that's pretty much how we took off.
Nice.
He's my best consultant.
Yeah.
Is that the way? Yeah.
The one that motivates you lah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just quit. That's it.
Yeah.
Enough. Yeah.
So that's why the two of you are like the dynamic duo lah.
Yeah.
You can say it like that lah.
That's actually a nice one. The
Yeah.
dynamic
Yeah.
duo.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
change my name to that.
Oh.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you though? Like from your own point of view, your struggles.
I would say I have difficulties in managing my time because this is not my full-time job. I do work a full time in the morning, and then at night I have to focus on editing. So I get really, really tired because my full time requires me to use my brain. And then when I go home, I will still have to use my brain. Yeah, so it's really, really draining.
Yeah.
Most of the time, really draining. There's this one time where we were in Langkawi. We were supposed to have a vacation.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it wasn't a vacation for me because I just have to focus on the editing. on the videos because I have to submit it as soon as possible.
So while you're in Langkawi, you're supposed to shoot a video, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
for Nas or?
For that course, yes.
I see.
Yeah. So I was like, oh no, this is like a bad timing to go for vacation. At the same time, we have to shoot. At the same time, I have to do like a lot of stuff. So he was really patient with me. He did not complain, not even a little bit, that, you know what, this is a vacation. You should just like put it aside. He did not. He did not say a single thing about it. Instead, he was just, he kept on being on my side, and he kept telling me, you know, you can do it. So I just went through with it.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, me and my group mates actually pulled off that video. So I was quite happy about it. So my struggles are just time management. And I think, like what he said, demotivation. I get demotivated most of the time. Yeah. Sometimes I question myself, should I really do this? Is this really for me? Is this really for me? Yeah. And then he said, like, you know what, just keep trying because nothing is perfect. Yeah. Definitely. True. So I just told myself, you know, I'll just go through a lot of styles and genres and see if it actually fits me. Yeah. So now I am still struggling to actually find my voice. Yeah. So hopefully soon find my voice.
So for the two of you, right? Have you found that sort of genre for your content? Like, what would you describe your content as? Like, is it documentary, or is it? Because I've seen you doing TikToks as well. You're following a certain Instagram person. I'm not gonna call her name yet. Like, I'm gonna call her later on. So I've seen the two of you doing that kind of video on TikTok, and at the same time you're doing a Nas Daily-esque kind of video. So how would you describe your genre of your content?
Would you like to say?
No, go for it.
Okay, so basically right now I am focusing more towards storytelling, so documentation. Sorry. Like I said, I am still figuring things out. I am still thinking like, okay, whether this is my style of doing videos. Yeah, because I feel like I'm leaning towards more to other kinds of genre. So if it's possible now that I'm still in the process of finding my kind of genre. So now it's just storytelling, purely storytelling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the TikTok, it's just for the fun of it lah.
TikTok just for fun lah. The one he also terpaksa masuk lah. I paksa he masuk.
Okay. Do you enjoy most of it? Oh wow, that's there.
I guess I have to.
Yeah, understand, bro. As a boyfriend, you have to say yes to a girl. I understand.
Sometimes.
My mom said like he wasn't like that when we get to know each other, and then she called me hantu. Because from a very quiet person suddenly turns out to be like that in those videos.
Yeah.
So
do you consider yourself as an introvert?
Yes. Yeah. Around certain people, she would say, maybe you can explain, how introvert I am.
Actually he's very different. When it comes to his family, he was so quiet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, is this him?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to me, he's like a different person, extroverted.
Right.
So that's why whenever we do TikToks, it's only just the two of us. So that's when his extrovert actually comes out. Yeah.
Nice. So you're being selective lah.
Yeah,
who
selective.
to being extroverted with. Nice. I see. Okay. So next question is, how did you approach Nas Academy though? Like, I think you've explained this just now.
I would say Nas Academy is just there at the website.
Yeah.
So I just scroll through website and then I see, there's this course. Why not take it? Yeah, and the rest of it just flows. Other courses I get free after free courses. And then for Grab for Good, I saw it in Facebook. So I told myself, give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically that's how I get to know.
How was it like before you click on that register button with Nas Academy? What was in your head at the time? I'm sure there are a lot of struggles.
I think at that time I didn't think twice. I said like, you know what? I'm just going to go with it because I really want to do this. I just go with it. And he's like, yeah. He was sitting next to me and he's like, go
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
And then when we click the payment button, we're like, oh my gosh,
This is it.
I finally registered myself.
Yeah. I think I've said this multiple times on my podcast episodes, and then I'll say this again. Most of the things that we do, right? If you have second thoughts about it, don't think, just do.
Definitely.
Because the more you think about it, the more you'll be like contemplating on the what ifs. What if it's not gonna work? What if this is not worth my investment? What if it doesn't work out as planned? But you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it, and whatever comes, whatever happens after that, let it happen. Because life is like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
You're
Suddenly,
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Philosophical suddenly.
Thanks to the
But
drink, bro.
makes sense.
Yeah.
The drink is working.
The possum. Right. So, to the two of you, how do you both encourage each other? Oh, yeah, we've talked about this, but we got, never mind, just talk about it. Like, how do you handle those when conflicts arises, issues, when you have conflict of interest, conflict of ideas, like, oh, why don't we do this? No, why don't we do that? You know, how do you both find a gray area and just, okay, you know what? Let's do this instead. Yeah, probably you want to start first because she's been looking at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's been
So
looking at me.
she's expecting you to start first.
Yeah. I would say how do we handle conflicts? It does happen definitely
Of
a few
course,
times.
yeah.
Conflict of ideas and at some point in time, you might think like your idea is the best and hers is not, or mine is the best and hers is not. And then it comes to a point that we sit down and think about it again. Which one is the best? And we talk. That the good thing is that it doesn't end up in an argument. It's more like, okay, my idea is like this, and this, and her idea is this, and this. So that happens quite rare actually. Most of the time it's her idea. I'll just add on. Yeah, but most of the time if it comes to like I mentioned earlier, the struggles, the conflicts, it's more to, well, someone has to be the bigger person sometimes, and if both of us are fire, no one wins.
Yeah.
Everyone loses.
Yeah.
So sometimes it requires me to step down, and sometimes it requires her to step down as well.
Yeah.
And that's when we just come into a decision that, look, maybe your idea is the best. Let's try your idea and see how it works out. And when it doesn't work out, it's not like an egoistic thing. Like, okay, yep, I know my idea is bad, but I'm gonna stick with my thought. It's more like, yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Let's try with your idea instead. So that's
So
it.
you can say that it's not written, but in this duo thing that you guys are doing, she's the leader lah.
Yeah.
And you just
Yeah.
follow the flow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's unwritten, but you know your position. And
Yeah.
I would agree with him. I would say clearly that I am more on the execution side, and he is the person who will advise me throughout.
Right.
So most of the time we wouldn't have any clash of, or would you say conflict of interest?
Yeah.
Nothing, no clashes of ideas and whatnot. Because at this moment I see that most of the ideas would come from me. Only when I have like, how you say it, a writer's block? No, I wouldn't say it. I would just say like, if I don't have any idea,
Right.
a full stop there, I would come to him. He would have ideas.
Right.
Yeah, and if I don't like his idea, I would say straight up, maybe it doesn't work this way. And he's like, yeah, okay. So the thing about Scott is that he is really, really patient with me. And knowing me and anybody out there who has ever worked with me, I don't think they can be as patient as he is. Yeah, definitely. And I am very stubborn. That's one thing. I'm very stubborn. And I am grateful that he's here. And he's always there to give me the push. Yeah, so we actually rarely have any, I wouldn't say fights. It's just clash of ideas. We rarely have that. Yeah, because we have our own roles. And whenever like he knows like when to step in, he will just step in.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the next question. You guys have shared about how do you guys encourage each other when it comes to conflicts or whatnot, and obviously that you guys have this sort of a gray area that you guys can settle down with. and that shows the dynamics they both have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the drive to continue on creating content, especially when you feel burnout? I'm sure burnout kicks in most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you handle that? How do you find that drive to continue on?
I think throughout the time when I submit videos, because it is a course, the due date is the drive
Oh, right.
at this moment. Yeah.
It's like how you're sending your assignments, lah.
Yeah, but most importantly, I always think back about the people who I talk to. So let's say I interviewed a Grab merchant, and her story was amazing, and I love her stories. I love the interactions with her. I always will think about her. So that's my drive. Yeah, I said I can't give up because this story is gonna be for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to do this. Yeah, so that's my drive.
Nice.
Yeah, aside from that, if I give up, I will just look at him. Help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, bro? What's your drive for this?
I think my drive would just be to support her in any ways possible, because for me it's she's in the midst of trying to discover herself and trying to try out new things, and I think at this point in time it's support that she needs, not criticism and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think that's what drives me to continue to push her and to pick her every time that she falls.
Nice.
Yeah, every time that she feels like quitting.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
have
a lot
a question
of times.
for him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever felt like you want to give up? Like giving me advices?
No, don't think so. I don't think that has ever happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. I have this question. This is not in the list, but it just dawns on me.
Yeah.
Out of all the videos you have created, right? What is your favorite? Your top favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which one will it be?
It's hard for me to choose because I love all of the videos. I think the most impactful one was when I was in Miri. So I was still creating the Grab video. We were supposed to approach this one lady, an Indonesian lady. She's a Grab merchant. But I don't know, just some complications just happened. So we had to turn to someone else to interview. And it was a spontaneous one. So we met this lady in Miri. I forgot what's the place name. She owns like a place, Roti Canai. Her name is Yusof Murtabaks in Miri. So it was very isolated. It's far from town.
Right.
So I told myself, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. So I was with another friend who was also doing a video. So the two of us together with him, three of us went over. And I told myself, I don't know if it's gonna work because I don't know her stories and how is this gonna be impactful for the audience. So we went. And then when we start interviewing her, starting to ask her how does she set up this restaurant and how does she go about it. It came out to be a tearful one. Yeah, because she ended up she was really, really, really sad and she cried. Because the restaurant she opened was based on her late father and her late mother.
Right.
So it was impactful for me because I said, the friend and I, we were saying like, you know what, there is a reason why that the other person turned down on us, because maybe this is more worthwhile of a story compared to the other person.
Correct.
So we think like, you know what, this is worth it. And this is worth the story to tell because she just have like the emotion and she tells the real story.
Right.
Yeah, of her struggles. Yeah. So that was the impactful one for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of independent content creators, where we can just approach anyone, approach any average Joes and girls next door and any Tom, Dick and Harry. Just normal people, check out their stories and listen to their stories, because we're tired of listening to famous people.
Definitely.
Yeah, these famous people have all those glam lights and whatnot. We have all the stories being told, but we never actually go and sit down and ask any merchants, any vendors, hey, can you tell us your story? What actually happened before you started this off? What sort of challenges?
Mm-hmm.
And when she found out about all these stories, like, you know that it'll bring an impact to you, and you know that you'll learn from it. I think that is the beauty of us doing content creating. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I congratulate you, even though the video is not finished yet. But I congratulate the two of you for doing all these beautiful videos.
Thank
Continue
you.
on doing it.
Thank you.
Don't stop. Even when haters or maybe those thoughts in your head tells you to stop, don't stop, because I understand. I was there and still there with my content creating. I'm like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
But listening to your story, how that lady impacted you,
Mm-hmm.
that gives me drive as well
Mm-hmm.
to invite anyone with stories that they've never told anyone about. Bring it on this podcast, and I'm sure it'll impact anyone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on. Oh, this one's very interesting. Who are your role models in content creating, and what stood them up to a point where I want to be like them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So before I discovered Nas, I think you know who by now.
Yeah.
I really love So I'm Jen.
Yeah.
So Jen, if you're listening to this, I want to tell you that I love you so much. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I feel that whatever content that she does is just so her. She doesn't need to pretend to be someone else.
Right.
It's just her. So I love her from the start until today. I'm still following her. And every time that my mom or my brother or anybody actually sees this, they will say like, you know what? This is you. It looks exactly like you. I said, really? And they said, yeah, look at her. Crazy like you. Yeah, so I love her. So my inspiration gotten from her. But but the real person who got me into equipment and editing is Nas Daily. Yeah, because he's more to the story. So I have one person who does the marketing and a lot of funny videos is So I'm Jen. And another person is Nas Daily. So, these two, when they gel together, I'm still thinking like, how do I make this like So I'm Jen X Nas Daily thing?
Right.
Yeah, so if I would be able to do that, that would be great, so that I can show to them like, Nas Daily, look, I'm doing storytelling, and So I'm Jen, see, look, I got inspiration from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically these two.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you? Who are your, would say, role models, influences?
I guess because I'm doing mostly editing and stuff like that, so camera equipments or advising her probably would be, he's not a YouTuber per se, but he does videos on like camera equipment, so it's Peter McKinnon, I think. Yeah, he does a lot of these lenses, guys.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed me most of the videos of that guy just now. Sometimes when I don't have an idea, so he will say like, oh, why don't you try this kind of like shots. That's where I got
B-roll.
some of my ideas from.
Inspirations.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yours is more towards the boys kind of
Technical side.
technical side.
yeah,
lah.
like
Yeah.
more like a geeky.
Geeky side.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can vouch on that. I can vouch on
Yeah.
that.
It helps. It helps.
Yeah,
it
it helps.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for Vanessa Naen Productions, or maybe you have a new name after this, I don't know. But, what are your goals, the two of you, for this production, and where is your direction for more years to come?
I'm so scared to say this early.
Yeah.
But I'm envisioning, I keep telling him I would really love to own a media company.
Nice.
To have my own magazine, to have my own like production. Not to be like the famous one, not like that, but more towards like impactful for the people. Not just about the people. I think what I'm doing right now is something to do with climate change. And I feel that through videos, we could educate people. And it's, climate change is alarming today. So
Yes.
it is a good platform and a good way to actually educate people on that. Yeah, so my direction is more towards that. Hopefully freelancing one day. Yeah. Too early to tell, but
yeah.
that's my direction.
That's the goal. lah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you, bro?
I would say the same thing is to continue to support her.
Yeah.
The goals of her owning, a media, a media company, and I think my role would be probably to explore more into graphic editing, video editing.
Nice.
I'm not into those shooting yet. I'm quite new to that, but through this journey, I think I would learn a lot from her as well. Yeah, and just continue to support her in all that she does. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's your goal, lah.
Yeah.
And that's your goal as well. To would say to go bigger.
Together.
Yeah, together.
Definitely together. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I would want him to be my graphic person. Actually, I did told him that I'm like, we two should like build up a media company. You could be the graphic person and the manager for graphics, and then I'll just go for videos.
Yeah.
So both of us wouldn't clash so much
Yeah.
on the ideas. Yeah, but he doesn't say much about it because he prefers to just be content and only say when things are ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. I think you want him to be part of the team because you know how to work with him. You have the chemistry, and you don't want to burden yourself looking for other people that you won't have the same wavelength with.
Of course.
And you know him from A to Z lah, senang cita. So that's why you're like, I'm very comfortable with this guy. I can't imagine myself working with other people apart from him.
I need him my advisor also. I can't imagine having another new advisor who give me like not constructive feedback. So yeah.
Someone who gives you feedbacks, but that person doesn't really know you from the inside out compared to him. He knows you from inside and out. So I think that's impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thirsty. Sorry. Okay, we've talked about the best experience. What about the worst experience in doing all this?
The worst. He seemed to know. He seemed to connect. I can't remember any worst experience. Do you?
Nothing in specific, but I would just say that in every video, definitely it's not easy because there'll be one time she's trying to think of an idea on how to start, and then in the midst of it, she's like, maybe I should just quit. Like why did I do this again? It's going to be time consuming. It's stressful, and and especially when I guess I think there's a few people that she tried to approach, who eventually it's either turned her down or just did not respond, and I think that pretty much set her back and pretty much demotivates her. Yeah. So if talking about the worst one, I'm not really sure. I can't recall
Not yet, I think.
any.
But I wouldn't say the worst so far. I would say bad experience. Yes. Quite embarrassing moment also I do have. One of it I remember not checking my audio first. I don't know. I think I was so like anxious.
Was this the durian one, ga?
No, this was my very first video with Grab. So again, I'm thankful that the person that I'm interviewing, she's very passionate with me. So I was thinking, what is wrong with my video? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? And then you know what? I was just thinking like, screw this. I'm just gonna do it without the audio, without the lavalier. So throughout the time I was shooting her, I just used purely just the audio itself from the camera. So no lavalier. But it turns out well. It was okay. It was okay. And any worse, I would say not yet. Yeah. I'm not asking for it, but not yet. Yeah.
But that one lah should be one of your not worst but bad experience lah.
Definitely. Yeah. For me, although it's a friend, although that's someone I might know, I would say that it should be the impression that matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you want things to be perfect, and somehow deep inside you want to be perfectionist. You are a perfectionist somehow. So you want things to go smoothly. And when such things happen, it's kind of like giving you a bad impression. Yeah. Kind of like gives a dent on what you're trying to do. And then there'll be like second thoughts. Is this girl real or not? Is this Vanessa or Nasi? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It turns out well.
Yeah, it turns out well. Thankfully.
I'm sure she loves the video.
She loves it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. I need to refer to my phone. Okay. We come to the last question.
Oh.
Yeah. So words of advice to aspiring content creators out there. Any line of content creating, whether it's storytelling or making videos on TikTok, or I don't know, any content creators out there, maybe some words of advice.
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
that I'm not an established content creator yet.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna tell based on my
Yeah,
experience.
experience, yeah.
Don't think, just do.
Yes.
Just do it. I think a lot. I overthink most of the time. And what happened? My video just don't. It just doesn't, move forward. So I stuck there.
Right.
So when when I stuck there, I lose a lot of my time. Yeah. So he just tell me, you know what, just do it. Just do it, and then you will have some ideas later. But the thing about me is that for as long as I can't see the flow, I don't want to continue. That's my problem. So I will keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and things just doesn't work well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, I'm gonna tell you, don't think, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it. And let the creativity in you flow. Let it flow. And then if you feel like you want to do, for example, documentaries, go do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad your first video looked like, because my first video, the editing sucks.
Yeah.
The editing is not good at
Yeah.
all. And then when I look back at my first video and today, I see that I've actually improved a lot.
Yeah.
Slowly,
Yeah.
but surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Yeah. So that's my advice.
Nice.
Mhm.
And you, bro? I wanted to say something, but I forgot. But I mean, stop first.
Yeah, so I would say that just don't give up. I mean, like in her case, I think there were those 3 times that she wanted to give up, and she wanted to quit, and I told her, you know what, just go with it, just do the best that you can. And surprisingly, all those 3 videos I think that she made, she won, like she mentioned.
Nice.
These were the 3 videos that she wanted to just give up, keep on giving up. So I think my advice to the people out there who want to do content creation is just that don't give up and keep going. Of course, at this point in time, you might not get the likes, the subscribers, and whatnot. It's not easy to attract, because you're only one of maybe a million other content creators. Why you know, that kind of thing. But in the long run, I think if you keep producing consistently and you just don't give up,
Right.
I think people would start to appreciate your videos and your content. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's right. Yeah.
How long has this production been on?
From 2021 itself. So from the
Last
beginning
year
of
lah.
January, yes, until today.
How would you sum up that 1 year of journey?
Oh, it's a lot of ups and downs. I got my first camera and I felt so happy. Previously, when I just shoot with my phone,
Yeah.
and my phone was it doesn't have the best quality camera. So until today, I would say 7 out of 10 equipments, and most of it are from him. He got it for me. So I was really, really grateful. So another advice I would say, if you do have someone who supports you, be grateful and always thank them. And I thank you, Scott, for always being there. I would say he's the highlight of the whole production, because without him, my production wouldn't move.
Yeah.
It wouldn't move at all, stagnant.
He's the backbone of everything.
Definitely, he's my backbone. Yeah.
Nice.
So without him, I wouldn't be able to move. He bought the lavalier, he bought the tripod, and the drone. It's something that I don't expect at all, but it helps a lot with my video production. So sometimes I just do it as a hobby. So I just post it whenever I like. So I post it.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes me feel satisfied. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so before we end the podcast, tell us, where can we find you?
So for those of you who would like to see my videos, it's in Facebook at the moment. It's called Vanessa Naen Productions. Tak sangat lah production, just saja nama glamour. We might change the name. So Vanessa Naen Productions. You can actually follow me on Instagram. My name is quite long, Vanessa Jillian Naen.
Okay.
So in that's a personal account, but I do post some videos and some of my daily thoughts on how I motivate myself sometimes to do videos. And my just random shots. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And you, bro, where can we find you? on your socials?
On her page.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly she'll tag me everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the podcast, guys.
all right.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
for
It's a fun
being
one.
here. Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. Probably one day, fingers crossed. Maybe you
Mhm.
can work together. I don't know. Collaborate.
Definitely,
stuff,
definitely.
You know?
Yeah, because our objective match.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bringing life stories
Yes.
together. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's the end of the podcast. And check us out on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's the barryanakbarim podcast. Follow me on Instagram, barryanakbarim. Subscribe to my TikTok as well, barryanakbarim_. And I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.